Hi, my name is Ariane Demers. I am a second-year grad student here at Texas Lutheran University, and today I'm just going to be talking about a reflection about the poverty simulation that we did, me and myself and my cohort, as well as my head preceptor did a couple days ago. So first off, kind of introduction of who I kind of played. I played a 16-year-old high school student who was 7 months pregnant and around 2 months away from delivering. I had two younger brothers. I had a mom who was working, and then I had a dad who was recently unemployed, who just lost his job and was trying to search for a new job. So how did I kind of fit into my family situation? Just kind of due to the fact that I was 7 months pregnant and around 2 months away, that was something kind of financially burdening, knowing that in 2 months I would have someone, basically another human being that I would have to take care of, and knowing that, babies do cost a lot, and knowing that my family did not have enough money to possibly support the child itself. In the situation, it didn't mention that my boyfriend was any kind of part of the kind of picture or anything like that, so I couldn't really rely on him as well. It was just kind of me and then my parents. Knowing that my mom was the only kind of person working, that's the only income we would have in our family, knowing that how much she would make, it wasn't enough to kind of support the child. So what kind of challenges do we face? A big challenge that we face is my dad was recently unemployed. He was trying to search for jobs and it wasn't working out. My mom was working around 40 hours a week, not getting paid much, knowing that her paychecks were basically what we were living by, and knowing that at some point her paychecks weren't going to be enough to pay for. I knew that in myself, that because I was a 16-year-old, I had to kind of step up and kind of be, quote unquote, the second parent to my two younger brothers, making sure that they went to school, that I had to go buy groceries, making sure they were fed, making sure they were doing homework. If I, for example, had to stay home, then they would also have to stay home with me. That would be the main challenges in my family. The specific challenge that I faced in general was that not only was I pregnant, but I had to, like I said, had to step up and kind of be the second parent in the situation, making sure, like I said, that my younger brothers went to school, that we went to the grocery store, they were fed, making sure they did for example, their homework and whatnot. And if, for example, one of my younger brothers was expelled or suspended from school, that they can't be left alone at school, so I would have to stay back while my other younger brother would have to go to school, as well as I did not have a job at the time, and I was trying to apply for some, just for some extra income, and I was not able to. So those are the specific challenges that I kind of faced in this kind of scenario. If an injury or health problem kind of faced our family, that would have been pretty detrimental, knowing that my mom was the only kind of income that we had. For example, if we had just a fractured humerus by any chance from one of my younger brothers, I don't think that we've been able to possibly pay for the x-ray or kind of even the casting. I don't think we've been able to pay for the casting. The money that my mom would kind of income in, that would go straight to a mortgage, that would go straight to groceries, straight to payments, and even at the end of the month, we would still be in debt at the end of it. So knowing that if we had like health concerns or an injury, we would definitely be unable to pay for it. Definitely going to be in more of debt than we already are. And if that injury was detrimental, we're kind of at a loss as to what we needed to do to kind of get some of that care. So kind of taking all of this into consideration as a clinician, how might kind of these situations kind of come into play. I think if I was a clinician, I had a 16-year-old high school student who was 7 months pregnant and 2 months away from delivering, and knowing that she was the one that was driving her little brothers around, going to school, going grocery shopping, making sure they were, fed, did their homework, making sure they were going to sleep on time, and just being the second parent in general. I definitely think this would affect how I would deliver the care, just because I know that they would be stressed, and they feel like they have a lot on their plate, and I would definitely have to tailor her rehab by any chance, or her delivery of care, or in fact just become some type of person that she can kind of vent to in any way. That would be kind of something. And then what kind of strategies would I employ to kind of overcome these challenges? Specifically knowing that she would be stressed and exhausted and just feel like the whole world is collapsing. I would definitely try to be someone that she could be able to talk to, knowing that she has all of these things going around in her mind. Just kind of sometimes taking a day, for example, if she's coming in and I can just tell that she's stressed and exhausted, maybe we take that day off. Maybe we just kind of sit down, maybe talk about it a little bit, making sure this could be a calm and quiet environment for her so she can kind of relax and kind of talk it out and kind of vent it out as well. I think that'd be kind of an important strategy for me, as well as knowing that she doesn't come from a very wealthy family, kind of very lower class system. I think I would have to also tailor my rehab or delivery of care, because I know that if she needs some sort of specialist, I wouldn't probably be able to send it to her, because I know at that fact that she wouldn't be able to afford insurance or anything like that. So I would kind of overcome it, as in, if this is a life or death kind of situation, then I would do as much as my part as possible to try to get it paid by any chance, or kind of ask around. Possible social services can help as well. I think that would be my main focus, would try to be as much as I possibly can to try to get her to that specialist that she needs. I think that would definitely be something that I would need. And knowing that also she was 7 months pregnant and around 2 months, that would definitely tailor a lot of my rehab. But knowing that she was about to be a mom in 2 months, I think possibly once the baby is delivered and whatnot, I definitely think being someone that she can come out to, or basically kind of come and talk to, because not only is she going to be taking care of her 2 younger brothers, but she's got an extra kid that she has to take care of, and I definitely think that that's a lot on her plate. So definitely being someone that she can kind of come out and talk to, and be kind of comfortable with that person, would definitely be very beneficial in her situation. Thank you.